Today we have grammar 7.5 reported speech question and imperatives. I can report question on imperatives. Imperials name some of the popular magazines in your country. Do të listoni disa nga revistat më të rëndësishme të shtetit tuaj. Discuss which magazine you have read and what topics you like to read. Diskutoni çfarë revista keni lexuar dhe çfarë tematike ju pëlqen të lexoni të saj. Këtë keni detyrë shtëpie, shumë shkurt tek fitoria e shtëpisë. Atëherë derën Porfit është vajza këtu. Did an interview for a lifestyle magazine. Bëri një intervistë për një revistë. Read the interview question and guess what she does for a living. Lexoni pyetjet e intervistës dhe gjeni se çfarë bën ajo për të fituar jetesën e saj. Is she a fashion designer? Ajo është një designer e mode, a film director, një regjizore, a model, një modele, a singer, një këngëtare. Questions, pyetje. What are you doing to wear the Oscars? What are you going to wear in the Oscars? Çfarë do të veshësh tek Oscar? Who are you dating? Me kë po takohesh? Why did you split up with your fiancé? Pse u ndave me të fejuarin tënd? Have you put on weight? A ke vënë pesh? Are you on a diet? A jeti në një dietë? Photo instructions, instruksionet e foto. Don't look too serious. Mos rri shumë serioze. Blow a kiss at the camera. Jepi një puthje kameras. Atëherë, let's pass to exercise 4. Read the grammar, focus. Lexoni grammarin. Then put the verbs into the correct order to form the reported question and imperative from the conversation. Më pas vendosini foljet në rendin e duhur për të raportuar pyetjen dhe urdhërore nga biseda. They asked me, ato më pyetën mua. After we have what, where, going to the Oscar was I. We begin it with the WH word. What, the subject, I, and let's begin was, going, to where, with the verb, to the Oscars, the other part of the sentence. We have another sentence, I dating who was, and we'll do it, who was I dating, and so on. You have space here in the book, you can do it here, not in your homeworks, this exercise. Grammar focus. Reported questions and imperatives, pyetjet raportuese dhe urdhërore. When you report question to the subject comes before the verb. Kur ti raporton pyetje kundërnore ose kur fjala vjen përpara foljes. You use ask as the reported verb. Ti do të përdorësh ask si folje për të bërë një pyetje raportuese. You don't use do, does or did. Ti nuk përdor do, does ose did. If you use if or whether for yes, no questions, do të përdorësh if ose whether për pyetje që mund të japin përgjigje po ose jo. Direct speech. Ligjërata e drejtë. Do you live near here? A jeton këtu afër? He asked me if I live near here. Ai më pyeti nëse unë jetoja këtu afër. Are you happy? A je i gëzuar? He asked me whether I was happy. Ai më pyeti nëse unë isha e lumtur. WH questions. What is your name? I asked him what his name was. We change also the pronouns. From your, we change it to his. Sepse you ask him in the second person singular, and the reported speech will pass to third person singular with his. He passes to he. Who wrote these questions? I asked him who had written those questions. We pass from this because who wrote these questions, for example, you have the paper in your hand and it is near you, this. When you will report it after 1 day or 2, those questions are far from you because you don't have the letter anymore, and you say it with those that is for things that are far from us. When you report imperatives, you ask or tell somebody not to do something. Kur ti raporton diçka, ti kërkon dikujt ose diçka që nuk mund ta not do something, mund dhe mos ta bëj ose mund dhe ta bëj. Say cheese. Thuaj djathtë, they asked me to say cheese. Please don't move. She told me not to move. Let's pass to exercise 6. Report more question and imperative from Darina's interview. Begin with they asked her. Raportoni më shumë pyetje dhe urdhërore nga intervista e Darinës. Filloi atë me ata e pyetën atë. For example, did your fiance end your relationship? Is it the direct speech? We will pass it to the indirect speech. We will use, as I say, the word asked. And let's say they asked her if her fiance had ended their relationship. In this way, you will complete until other sentences. You will do it here in the book if you have a space or in your homeworks, and you will send me that with pictures, with photos. Read the report of another interview Darina gave. Which questions did she refuse to answer? Lexoni një raport nga një tjetër intervistë të Darinës, cila nga pyetjet ajo refuzoi të përgjigjej. We had the pleasure of meeting Darina Parfit today and talked to her about her work. Ne patëm kënaqësinë të takonim Darina Parfit sot dhe të flisim asaj për punën e saj. We asked her if she was excited about being nominated for an Oscar. Ne pyetëm atë nëse ajo ishte emocionuar të qenit e nominuar për një tjetër Oscar. And whether she thought she could win. Dhe nëse I kishte ardhur në mendje ideja se mund të fitonte. She told us that she was proud of her film and thought she had a good chance of winning. Ajo na tha ne që është shumë krenare për filmin e saj dhe që kishte një shans të vërtet të fitonte. But she asked that she hadn't seen the other film yet. Por ajo shtoi që ajo nuk kishte parë filmin tjetër akoma. We asked her when she had started making films. Ne pyetëm atë se kur kishte filluar ajo të bënte filma, and she told us it had only been the year before. Dhe ajo na tha ne që kishte filluar vetëm një vit më përpara, but that she had been in the movie business for 10 years. Por ajo ka qenë në biznesin e filmave për 10 vjet. We asked her what her next project was going to be. Ne pyetëm atë se cili do të ishte projekti I saj radhës, and she told us she was writing a screenplay. Dhe ajo na tha ne që po shkruante një skenar, but she hoped she would get the chance to direct another film. Por ajo shpresonte për të patur shansin të dirigjonte një film tjetër. We asked her who she was dating. Ne pyetëm atë se me kë po dilte, but she asked us, por ajo na kërkoi ne, not to ask her about her private life, që mos ta pyesni më për jetën e saj private. In pairs, rewrite the report in exercise 7 on as a conversation. Do të rishkruani fjalit raportuese në ushtrimin 7 si një tip bisede. That's all for the lesson 7.5.